All right, what is going on, MTG community? This is our first second video actually, so you'll have to bear with me, but today we are going to be test playing Edgar Markov. This is my custom build, so take it easy on me, guys, if you will. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. I really enjoy Edgar just because of his ability, his Eminence ability. Whenever you cast another vampire spell, if Edgar Markov is in the command zone or on the battlefield, create a 1/1 black vampire creature token. Really enjoy Edgar. So I have Reliquary Tower and Godless Shrine and the Rakdos as my land, so I do believe I'm going to go ahead and keep this. We're starting off with Anointed Procession, Dark Imposter, and Malakir, Blood Witch. So I will go ahead and separate these. Oh, and Vana, Butcher of Magan. I will just start off by drawing a card, and I will pass first turn. This is a 10 play video. Untap, upkeep, draw, raise dead. That's kind of cool. All right, second turn, I'm going to go ahead and bring in the Rakdos, and I will return Godless Shrine. That is turn number 2. Switch my dice around here, guys. All right, turn number 3, starting turn number 3. Bolas, Citadel, ugly card. Reliquary Tower, I have no maximum hand size. I will tap down for 3. I did play my black for the Dark Imposter. And since I played a vampire off of Edgar, I get a 1/1 vampire creature token. Imposter says I can pay 4 and 2 black, exile target creature, and put a 1/1 counter on Dark Imposter. And this guy has all activated abilities of all creature cards exiled with it. Turn number 4. Land. Alrighty. I believe I'm going to play my Swamp. I will tap down for my... Ooh, I cannot play Anointed Procession. And since this is just a video, I will shack in my Godless Shrine. I should have been paying a little closer attention. But I will play the Anointed Procession. If an effect would create 1 or more tokens under your control, it creates twice that many tokens under your control instead. Turn number 5, another land enters the battlefield tapped. I do not want to do a tap land. I'm going to do my Swamp. And let's see, do I want to do Vana? Or do I want to do Malakir? Flying Protection White enters the battlefield. Each opponent loses life equal. I do not want to do that, so I'm going to play Vana. So I got to tap down for a black, a white, and 3 colorless. Vana enters the battlefield. It is a vampire, so I get to bring 1/1 vampire creature onto the battlefield. If an effect, because of Anointed Procession, if an effect would create a token, it creates an additional. Ooh, nice. Butcher of Malakir. All right, so on this turn, I will have to enter in a tapped land. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands I can play with. 5 lands. I will bring in the Malakir. So my opponents would lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, actually, it's as it enters. You guys will have to correct me. I believe I get my tokens. So it would actually be 8. So an opponent would lose 8 life. And I get 2 more tokens. I have not even played my commander. Alright, as an additional cast, to cost New Blood, tap an untapped vampire you control, gain control of target creature, change the text, and replace it with vampire. So that's always a good one. I know I would be playing this one about right now because I would be gaining one of your creatures, more than likely a commander. of some sort, so we are going to represent your commander with this dice. It is a vampire, but I did not play it. I just gained control, so Anointed Procession would not trigger off of Edgar. All right, and at this point, I'm going to pay my 7 as well, so I would lose 7 life, and I will destroy a permanent you control. If you have any suggestions or comments on this video or on this deck build, definitely feel free to put them out there. All right, another land there. I suppose I'll just go ahead 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to go ahead and play the Citadel. For you guys that do not know the Citadel, it is a legendary artifact, costs 3 colorless and 3 black. You may look at the top card of your library at any time. You may play the top card of your library. If you cast a spell this way, pay life equal to its converted mana cost rather than paying its mana cost. And then I can tap it, sacrifice 10 non-land permanents. Each opponent loses 10 life. So at this point, I can look at the top card of my library. I have not played a land, so I will play a land. And now I get skunked. Unless I have something on in my hand that allows me to draw a card, which I do not. So at this point, I have 1 land untapped. And I would untap that, of course. And I will go ahead and pay my 7 life, which takes me down to 7, 3, 5, 26. Takes me to 26 life, guys. Jeez, I can't count today. All right, we already know this is going to be a land. Bolas Citadel. I'm going to look at the top card of my library, and it is a land. I'm going to go ahead and play land for turn. Next card, nice, Cryptghast. I will play Cryptghast. I'll pay my 4 life, which would take me to 22. Cryptghast says it has Extort. Whenever you tap a swamp for mana, add 1. Whenever you tap a swamp for mana, add 1 additional mana to your mana pool. Nice. So any swamps that I have down here will actually now tap for 2, which is always nice. All right, next go. Here we go. Skull Clamp. So for you guys that don't know Skull Clamp, equipped creature gets +1, -1. Whenever equipped creature dies, draw 2 cards. These are 1/1 creatures, guys. I will pay my 1. It takes me to 21 life. Now, anytime I get stuck for Bolas Citadel, I will just equip. I will pay the 1 colorless, equip, kill, and I get to draw 2 cards. So I am stuck. I'm going to tap down my 1 land. I will equip, and he dies. When he dies, I get to draw 2 cards. Both lands. Now with Bolas Citadel, I get a look. Ooh, this is awesome. All right, this couldn't go any better right here, guys. Whenever this guy enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a vampire card, reveal it, then shuffle your library and put it back on top. So with you guys watching and have been paying attention, Bolas Citadel. So I get to search my library for any vampire and put him on the top of my library. Which one should we pick, guys? Leave down in the comments. Leave down in the comments which one you think I should pick. I'm going to flip through here. I'm not sure which one I'm going to pick, to be honest with you. Now, see, this is a really good one, but it gives all my other vampires +1/+1. And with the Skull Clamp trick, it negates the Skull Clamp because it gives it the +1/+1, so I can't kill my little tokens, which isn't a very good. Vito, he's always a nice choice, just because I gain life, but I think, Drana's not bad. Torment. Let's see, what are we going to pick, guys? What are we going to pick? Whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. I think you guys catch on to that. Blood Artist is always nice just because I get a ping. Enters the battlefield, destroy target creature an opponent controls. Yeah, that one's not bad. I know which one I'm going to do. Alright, so I already searched through those. Let's jump over here. I know which one I'm going to do. Y'all like that? I think I'm going to do... Just getting text messages, guys. Sorry about that. I'm going to do Alenda. We'll go ahead and trigger Alenda with the Skull Clamp. And that always works out pretty nice. I did just see another combo. Something about when a non-token creature dies, you're going to create 2/1 Inklings with flying. So that's not too bad. I'll go ahead and shuffle up my deck. We'll drop Alenda back on top. Now with the Bolas Citadel, I will go ahead and cast. Normally it's not like this, guys. Normally I don't have cards everywhere. Normally I keep them in a little better organization. But for video purposes, this is what I got to do. Alright, so I will go ahead and play Alenda. I will have to pay the 4 life for Alenda. Alright, top card. And it is a land. Now, I can go ahead and I will pay down 1. I will kill one of my 1/1 vampires. And then Alenda says, whenever another creature dies, put a 1/1 counter on Alenda. Whenever Alenda dies, create X 1/1 white vampire creature tokens with lifelink. So when my creatures die, I get a 1/1 on Alenda. And then because of the Skull Clamp, I also get to draw 2 cards. Land and another land. So hopefully that gets me out of my land stuff. All right, Swords to Plowshare. I can go ahead and play Swords for free, which I'm going to do. I will take that to my graveyard and I will have to pay my 1 life. I'm going to go ahead and kill something of yours. Regardless of what it is, I'm going to kill something of yours. I will have to pay my 1 life. And whenever another creature dies, I get to put the 1/1 on Alenda. Again, guys, I believe this is 8th turn. I believe this is 8th turn. All right, Sign in Blood. Target player draws 2 cards and loses 2 life. I will go ahead and draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. So I will lose a total of 4 life. That puts me down to 12. I'm down to 12 life, guys. I get to draw 2. And draw 2. All right, with Bolas Citadel. Artifacts and lands your opponent's control enter the battlefield tapped. I do not want to play that, so I will tap down my 1. I will equip Skull Clamp. My little 1/1 will die. I get to put a 1/1 on Alenda and draw 2 cards. Ooh, look at that, Teferi's Protection. How you guys like them apples? All right, Bolas Citadel. Whenever a creature an opponent control dies, you may gain 3 life. Whenever an opponent discards a card, you may gain 3 life. So I will go ahead and play that one. I'll take my 4. I need a life linker here, guys. Need a life linker or I am going to kill myself. I have stuff in here that allows me to play and gain life. All right, so... Oh, you know what? I have not been doing my little 1/1, so I should have got a 1/1 there and a 1 and an additional 1/1. And I know I've played other ones, but oh well. All right, so I will tap down for the Skull Clamp. I will kill one of my 1/1s. Alenda goes up. 2/4. I get to draw 2 cards. 1 and 2. Double lands on that draw. Bolas Citadel. Tap and untap vampire you control. Target opponent loses half. Target opponent loses half his or her life rounded up. If this card was kicked, you gain life equal to the life lost this way. I cannot play that guy. I do have a mana floating. Because of the kicker. Yeah, I can kick it. All right, I will kick it. I will pay my 6 life, which leaves me at 2 life, guys. 2 life. I paid my kicker. Target opponent loses half of his or her life rounded up. If this card was kicked, you gain life equal to the life lost this way. I would imagine probably, let's say, 15 life. You're at 30 life, and I gain 15. I will continue on my go. All right, whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life. So if you guys did not notice, if I would have played this card first and then this card, you'd be dead. You'd be dead. You'd be dead. All right, so we will bring in a vampire.